Hello, sawadee krap tukun, and buenos dias. So in today's episode of Traffic Jam Chronicles, I am bringing to you about what is Mexican food, what do I precipitate as Mexican food, and where does Unni's and Mexican food come in together. So what is Mexican food? So first thing is first, what is Thai food, right? So Thai food is just a huge variety of absolutely everything from street food, somtam, to, you know, outside pom pom BTS in the morning with the fried rice in the box and the egg and the kapow and, you know, cow camu. It just goes for years. You can't even fathom. It's like the universe of food, you know. You can't fathom how much is actually out there, and even after 20 years being here, there's still new dishes, kormok, geng som, and you know, to the, you know, the Thai farang places that sell, you know, like 12 liters of green curry with carrots and sweet corn, konom ji. It just, you can't even go there. Anyway, that's Thai food, right? So that's the go, and it varies from street food, from street food to farang Thai restaurants to high-end restaurants in like Bangkok or even now north of Phuket. You know, they're modernizing Thai food to, you know, for the Thai market who are so interested in exploring new flavors. Right. So what is Mexican food? I believe Mexican food is exactly the same kind of culture. You know, we have the street food, tacos, the burritos without rice. Burritos are actually just meat, beans, and cheese, which are delicious, but people like rice in it. But if you ever at Unni's, you want an authentico burrito, come speak to myself. And it really is, if you go to Google in Mexico City and write top Mexico, top restaurants, which will be Mexican, it will come out as saying, you know, you'll get some taco places with like a 4.8 rating, and the tacos range from like 30 baht to 40 baht. And then you have places like, you know, Contra Mar and these kind of places that take a modern twist on Mexican food, you know, and you have lots of young Mexican chefs really fusing up the food because it's so diverse. So what is Unni's and what is Mexican food? So my trips to Mexico, every time I'm there, which is every year, I haven't gone this year yet, is about learning about the food and the culture. And then as a chef, and this is one thing I say is the difference between a chef and a cook. A cook cooks food, cook follows recipes, whereas a chef, we create our own creations. You know, we're trying to create the new classic, we're trying to create the new Caesar, we're trying to create stuff that, you know, will go down in the future, whereas a cook will follow a recipe. So what do I do at Unni's to do this? So say beef birria tacos, right? They're authentic to Jalisco in Mexico, right? With that being said, you can buy them all over Mexico now. You can buy them over quesadilla, which is now like gone into America, which is, you know, took TikTok and Instagram over, and now it's come to Thailand. I think Unni's was the first in Thailand to do birria. Thank you. First of many things as well. So what I do, so say, what else is there? That beef birria stew, right? If you go to a modern Mexico or a restaurant in Mexico City that has a young chef who's aspiring to become one of the top ones, you will see that they will do beef stew, that beef birria stew, reduce the consomme, add maybe some like vinegars and stuff to it to really concentrate that flavor, and then serve it with rice and beans. Whereas I would serve it with mash, because of my target market here is Russians and Brits, and I just cater, I take the traditional Mexican flavors and then I modernize them. So that's where Unni's and myself come in. Say our fish tacos, you know, in Mexico it's the baja, it's just, you know, it's beer battered, usually tilapia, on a corn tortilla with some cabbage, and then the salsas you do yourself. However, people here aren't really clued up about Mexican food that enough to I could do that, because they just won't understand. And so we kind of create the taco for you, the flavoring, what we think as chefs, and that's the difference. We are creating flavors, we are creating what is new for modern Mexican, and it's very similar. Unni's is, what I like to say, Unni's is not a Mexican restaurant. Unni's is a restaurant that you will always find in Mexico City. The tuna tostada, right? This is a massive one in Mexico, and especially in Mexico City. It was set by Chef Gabriela from Contra Mar, and she created this tuna tostada many years ago. Now, You would in England, we judge a restaurant by its French fries, I guess. In Mexico, judge a restaurant by its tuna tostada, and every chef should have their own version of a tuna tostada. And if you don't, then you should have, because it's all very different. They put burnt leeks on it, they put everything. Chipotle, elotes is actually usually just mayonnaise and chamoy. It's very different. But unis, we put chipotle mayonnaise. We use Parmesan cheese because we can't get cotija. And that's how we do it, but it tastes amazing. You guys love it. I know you guys have seen Unni's is packed every single night. Someone asked why we don't do a mezcal sour, because it doesn't sell. We had it on the menu. We've had micheladas. They just don't sell. You know what sells for us is the standards. You know, the burgers, the Mexicana burgers. You know, the beef, the birria stew, the birria tacos, the fish tacos, the classics. So that's my version. And you'll always notice that Unni's is never change. We don't change things. We're always improving. We're not changing things. We're not trying to make life easier. We're not trying to cut costs. We are consistently improving to give the customer a better product at a better price, as we constantly want to be the best. We've won the Grab Food Awards again for 2 years in a row, which tells us that we're doing something right. So that's Unni's. If you have any more questions, feel free to hit me up, and I just want to get in touch base with you. Peace. And by the way, there is no traffic. I'm on a soy, but I just wanted to say that. Bye.